Okay, good morning, class. Welcome again to my Google Classroom in Facebook. So, answeran lang natin tong isang problem na ni-request for journal entry. Okay? So, yung unang transaction or business transaction is June 1. No? So, June 1. Tapos yung transaction, Fiona Garcia invested cash of 60,000 and 4 brand new sewing machines with a total cost of 240,000. So, yun yung initial investment ni Fiona. So, di-debit natin cash na 60,000. Tapos, debit ulit sewing machines. $240. Okay? Tapos, credit Fiona Garcia. Capital. Okay? $300,000. So, lagay lang natin dito yung description to record initial investment of yun, to record initial investment of the owner. Okay? So, pangalawang transaction, June 1 ulit. Fiona purchased sewing supplies and materials for cash. So, debit sewing supplies. $10,000. Credit cash. $10,000. Okay? Tapos, yung ating description, to record purchases of sewing supplies. To record purchases of sewing supplies. Okay, next transaction, June 2. Paid rent in advance for 2 months. paid rent in advance for 2 months. So, since wala namang sinasabi sa mga problem, usually kasi sasabihin kung dun sa instruction kung anong ipapagamit niyang method with regards to prepaid expenses. Okay? Since silent ang problem regarding that, therefore automatic ang ating assumption is yung unang method, asset method. No? Yung unang method, asset method pag walang sinasabi sa problem, okay? Kung anong method ang ipapagamit. So, automatic yan yung unang method, asset method. Okay? So, yung 2 months na ito, so, debit prepaid rent. Okay? $12,000. Excuse me. Tapos, credit cash. 12,000. Tapos, to record, laging ganyan ha. Sisimulan mo sa word na to record. Pag hindi mo alam yung paano uumpisahan yung sentence. So, to record lang. Kasi kaya nga journalization kasi magre-record tayo ng business transaction. Kaya to record, no? To record rent advance, to record rent advance for 2 months. Ano? To record or mas maganda, to record advance payment. Advance payment. To record advance payment for rent for 2 months. To record advance payment for rent for 2 months. Okay? Lang ha? Diretso lang tayo dito sa transaction June 5. Completed. Transaction number 5, completed a sewing job from customer and received cash of 36,000. So, debit cash 36,000. Credit. Pwede din sewing revenue. No? Gawin natin. Sewing revenue. 36,000. To record services performed. To record services performed and receive payment. Okay? To record services performed and receive payment. Okay? Anong transaction na tayo? June 8. Yun, 8 na. Both additional sewing supplies on account. Okay, bumili. So, debit sewing supplies. Debit sewing supplies. $6,000. Okay. Tapos, credit accounts payable. 6,000. Okay. So, to record purchases of sewing supplies on credit. Okay. June 10 na tayo. June 10 na. So, completed a sewing job from customers on account. Okay. 40,000. Fiona Garcia received 20,000 for the sewing job completed. Okay, so multiple entry to, no? Yung total amount ng services is 40, pero binayad sa kanya in cash 20 lang. May kulang pa na 20. So, AR, debit accounts receivable. Debit accounts receivable na 20,000. Okay. O, pwede din para mas dapat nauna ang cash, no? 20,000 bago receivable. 20,000. Okay, so yun. Debit cash, 20,000. Debit accounts receivable, 20,000. Tapos, credit sewing revenue. Okay. 40,000. Okay. To record, okay, ganyan lang tayo. To record lang. To record services performed. To record services performed and receive partial payment. Okay? Partial payment siya, siyempre, hindi naman bayad eh. Okay, saan tayo? June 10 man yun. So, June 12 na tayo. June 12 na. June 12. Ay. So, transaction June 12, paid the bi-weekly wages of sewers, 12,000. Dali lang. So, weekly wages man ito. So, debit wages expense Excuse me. Busog na ako sa problem ng journal entry. Wages expense. Okay. Na magkano? 12,000. Paid man yan. So, kahit hindi sabihin kung kinash o word na paid, automatic cash na yan. Credit cash, 12,000. Okay? To record payment of wage. To record payment of wages. Payment of by kumplituhin mo, sige. Kung saan ka masaya, man na bayaran, bi-weekly na wages. Bisaya ang tuloy ako, sorry naman. So, to record payment of bi-weekly wages. Wage. Okay? Ito na tayo sa June 15. Umuulan dito, so pasensya na. May background music. Yun yung tagaktak ng ulan sa bubong. Okay, medyo masakit nga lang sa tenga yung background music. June 15 na tayo. Received 20,000 from customers on account. Okay, so this is a payment from a customer account. So debit cash. Okay, 20,000. Tapos ating accounts receivable, no? Accounts receivable. Na magkano is 20,000. Okay? So, mamaya nito pagkatapos ang entry, i-classify natin sa mga transaction na to kung ano yung effect ng reports. Anong effect dun sa reports sa balance sheet and income statement, no? Sige. So, June 18 na tayo. June 18. Withdrawal na. No? Fiona withdraw. So, debit Fiona Garcia with withdrawal 10,000. Okay? Tapos, credit cash 10,000. Okay? So, usog lang natin ng konti. Nakalimutan natin i-record, no? Explanation to record. To record payment of ano mong pinaka record receive payment na lang, no? To record payment from customers on account. Yan. Okay. To record payment from customers on account. Okay. Ito naman, to record withdrawal from the owner, no? Okay, transaction number 22, June 22, paid 4,000 for sewing supplies purchased on account. Okay, so debit accounts payable, babayaran na natin yung utang natin na 4,000. Tapos credit cash 4,000. Okay, to record payment of sewing supplies on account. To record payment of sewing supplies on account. Okay. So, June 26 na tayo. Malapit na. Ulit, no? Paid bi-weekly wages of sewers. So, wages expense, debit, 12,000. Babayad na naman ulit ng sweldo. Ganun talaga yung business. No? Regardless of sales, kung walang sales o meron, magbabayad ng sweldo. The credit cash, 12,000. To record payment of wages. Okay. June 30, received 10,000 from customer as down payment for 50 sets of high school uniform to be delivered on July 15, 2020,000. To be delivered on July 15, 2020. Received 10,000 from customer. So, ano ito? Advance payment. Okay? So, anong natin? So, wala namang sinasabi nga sa problem. Okay? If this is a deferral, kung sasabihin natin pagdating sa adjusting entry, this is a deferral adjustment. Pero, wala nga sinasabi sa problem na ito kung anong method ang gagamitin pagdating sa unearned revenue, whether liability or revenue method. No, wala namang sinasabi. Automatic yung unang method ang iyong gagamitin. No? Pag walang sinasabi, pag silent ang problem. So, debit. Ano yung i-debit natin? Since, so, debit cash, yun man yung ating na-receive. 1,000. Automatic, hindi yung pangalawang method na revenue, kundi liability method ang gagamitin natin, yung unang method. So, credit unearned. Unearned credit unearned revenue. Okay? Credit unearned revenue na 20,000. Okay? hindi nga natin gamitin agad-agad yung pangalawang method which is revenue method sa pag-record ng advance payment kasi dapat sasabihin niya. So, yung unang method ang ating gagamitin since silent ang problem. So, to record payment received in advance. To record payment received in advance as a down payment. Mahaba yung nandito. Explanation. As a down payment. Okay. For 50 sets. 50 sets of school uniform. Okay. Mahaba. Cut natin kay mahaba. Okay. Doon na tayo sa last transaction na pala tayo. Okay, last transaction na. Also, yun ng paid utilities. So, debit utilities. Utilities. Pasensya na yung pronunciation. Lumalabas yung pagkabisaya. Debit utilities expense. Na magkano? 4,000. And credit cash. 4,000. Was to record payment of utilities. Okay. So, ayan. Natapos din natin mga journal entry regarding dito sa problem. Okay. So, medyo lalagyan na natin ng pasadahan lang natin ng konti regarding sa effect ng transaction, kung anong financial statement, yung impact ng transaction dun sa financial statement, no? So, saan ba siya? Okay? Kung siya ay sa BS at sa IS. So, BS or IS. So, ano lang natin, yung impact niya, no? Balance sheet at income statement. Okay? So, dito, sa journal entry number 1, so, lahat nito, no? Lahat ito ay increase, no? Lahat ito ay sa BS, no? Sa BS ito lahat. Balance sheet yung effect niya. So, i-ano lang natin kung saan ba siya category o saang element, no? Yun yung ang tamang term. Anong element siya? Kung siya ba ay sa BS na element, yung kung asset, liability, and equity, no? So, ito, i-ano na lang natin na ang A is asset. So, asset, tapos equity. So, yun yung impact ng Yun yung impact ng transaction na yan, no? So, itong transaction na ito, yung number 1 is asset. So, laruin lang natin kasi para marami pa namang para mabasa, no? Asset. Tapos, equity, yung impact. Kaya natin nare-record yung transaction na yan. Kasi yun yung impact niya, no? Sa balance sheet. Yeah? Asset, equity. Okay? Yung ano yung ano niya? Effect dun sa ano na yun. Mag-increase yan. Increase lahat. Okay? So, dito naman, so this is asset to asset transaction. Asset to asset transaction. So, yung effect niya is asset and asset. So, yun yung asset to asset transaction, yung journal entry number 2. Kasi yung journal entry number 1, asset and equity. Asset and equity transaction. Lahat sila nag-increase. So, dito, may pagkakaiba nga lang yung ano natin. Kasi, yung isa, increase, kita naman, no? At yung isa ay decrease, no? Ayan. Okay. Yun. Okay. Yan yung ano, no? Yung isa nag-increase, yung isa nag-decrease. Asset to asset transaction. Okay? So, itong pangalawang transaction, so kukopyahin lang natin itong mga to kasi same lang din to, asset to asset transaction. Okay? Asset to asset transaction. Yan. Asset to asset transaction, yung isa nag-increase, yung isa nag-decrease. So, sa balance sheet pa rin siya, ha? Sa balance sheet pa rin siya. Okay? So, buuin lang natin to. Okay? Yan. So, yun yung effect nung second transaction sa balance sheet. So, ito naman, ito ay asset and revenue transaction. Asset revenue transaction. No? So, tumawid siya ng ibang reports. So, yung isa, balance sheet report. Ito ay asset. Kasi cash. So, yung effect niya ay nag-increase. Tapos yung ito naman ay yung ating revenue or yung income nga, no? Revenue or income, effect ng sa income statement natin, no? Increase pa rin, no? Okay. So, yan ha. Itong journal entry number 5, dalawa yung reports na tatamaan. Yung balance sheet, which is mag-increase yung asset, ay yung income statement din ay mag-increase dun sa revenue. Okay? So, dito naman sa transaction number 8, so bibilisan natin ng konti. So, increase asset and liability, no? Liability. Okay? So, pag-assign na lang natin to. Okay? So, lahat sila nag-i-increase. Nag-i-increase. Okay? Itong transaction number 10, yung June 10 is, okay, tawag nito is compound entry, no? Compound entry. So, pag sinabing compound entry, more than 2 accounts ang i-entry mo. Kaya compound entry. Yung tagdadalawang entry lang, anuhin muna natin yung increase-decrease dito. Okay, so dito ay asset, tapos yung ating revenue, no? Revenue yung showing revenue sa income statement. So, ito, lahat sila nag-i-increase. Tapos, ito naman, nag-i-increase din. Okay? Yan. Ito naman, this is an expense asset transaction. Expense and asset transaction. Yung June 12, no? So, expense, and this would be, pagbaliktarin ba? Asset, sorry naman. Asset, ito, tapos, expense. Okay? So, decrease in asset, increase in expense. So, expense asset transaction, no? So, increase ang expense. Okay? Pero, decrease ang yung asset na account, cash. Yun yung dalawa yung tatamaan nito. Reports. Kaya kung magkamali ka dyan, dalawa yung reports na mamamali din. Delikado. Okay? So, transaction June 15. So, same lang ito nung mga nauna. Asset to asset. Asset to asset. So, hanap tayo ng asset to asset transaction. Okay? Ito to. So, i-paste ko na lang dito. No? Kaso nga, ayan, no? Asset to asset transaction. So, ito, increase in cash and decrease in receivable. Okay? So, yun. June 18, Okay, so ano to? So, equity and asset transaction, no? Sir, bakit equity yung withdrawal? Yun yung classification niya doon sa ano, no? Yan ay mapupunta sa equity kasi yung reporting nga niyan is diretso nga yan sa changes in equity, statement of changes in equity. Okay? Yun yung ano natin. Pag nag-prepare tayo ng statement of changes in equity, pupunta yan doon. Okay? Kaya equity ang classification niyang withdrawal na yan. Okay? So, sa balance sheet pa rin siya. Kasi ibang report na may statement of changes in equity. Okay? Pero sa pagdating sa balance sheet, yung classification niyan doon is equity na side. Equity na side. Okay? So, equity and asset. Excuse me. So, magdi-decrease ang ating effect nung withdrawal na yan is yung equity ay magdi-decrease. Tapos, magdi-decrease. Sensya na. Yung asset ay nag-decrease din kasi withdrawal man. Nabawasan ang cash. Okay. So, dito na. Malapit na tayong matapos. So, ito naman is liability and asset transaction. Yung June 22. Liability and asset transaction. Okay. Hirap yung no? So, mga araw na yan. Decrease lahat. Excuse me. So, balance sheet yan ha. Yung effect nila. Balance sheet. So, ito naman is expense and asset transaction. Expense, asset transaction. Kopyahin na lang natin. Sana ba yun? Same lang naman to. Kopyahin na lang natin guys. Para hindi mahirap. Okay. Yan. Last two na. So, ito naman is asset and liability. Asset and liability transaction. So, insert na nga lang natin. Mali. Increase na. Puro sila increase. Increase. Yan. Increase. Okay? Ito naman, expense and asset transaction. Expense and asset transaction. So, dalawa yung tatamaan na reports, balance sheet, tsaka income statement. Okay? So, yun. Natapos din. Thank you. So, unang-una, no? Yung June 1, yung transaction ay puro balance sheet lang ang may effect. No? And this is in pound entry. No? Tapos, yung pangalawa is balance sheet lang din yung tatamaan. So, simple entry lang. Tapos, yung pangatlo, June 2. So, balance sheet lang din yung tatamaan. Yun yung effect, no, ng transaction dun sa entry na ginawa. Tapos, yung June 5, dalawa yung tatamaang reports, balance sheet and income statement. Yan. So, yun yung June 10, no? Dalawa din yung tatamaan na reports, yung ating balance sheet and income statement. Okay? Yan. So, I hope na may natutunan tayo sa araw na to, no? Regarding dun sa ni-request na nagpa-answer ng problem. So, dinagdagan ko lang yung requirement para hindi naman mabitin, no? So, hindi na natin tutuloy sa pag-posting ng journal from journal entry to ledger kasi medyo abutan tayo isang oras. Okay, so yun lang, no? I-ilitan lang natin to. So, thank you and good morning.